Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Julie with Freedom Wholesale. I want to wish you a happy Independence Day weekend if you're watching this when it comes out. Today we're working on a 2002 Ford Thunderbird. This is the first sports car that we've detailed on camera. One of the only sports cars we've detailed so far just as a business. Customer brought it in wanting a very fast, light detail. The weather stripping just had gaps, especially at the windows, so we did have a bit of mold going on. But today was more about a quick wipe, so we did not do mold remediation. Start out with a quick vacuum. Now I will tell you that lately in the south we've had a ton of storms, we've had a lot of heat advisory, lots of humidity, and it has been difficult to just sort of ride the wave, literally, the heat wave. We've pushed through and we had a blast. It was such a fun car to work on. It was such a fun experience. The biggest part about this detail was the vacuuming. There was some pet hair. The mold too also left quite a bit of a smell. It smelled like a much older vehicle than it actually is. But after airing it out, bringing it inside, vacuuming and doing all the stuff that we did, I think that it smells a lot better, a lot more ventilated. It did sit under a carport for a long time. It's one of those cars that you really just drive on a weekend, like this weekend, for a holiday or for some sort of other summer event. Because this car doesn't get driven on a regular basis, vacuuming really did cover most of the issues, and it was already looking fantastic by the time that we started cleaning. We decided to vacuum door jambs as well. Given the detail package and the time frame, vacuuming those door jambs really does elevate it. This particular car reminded me so much of Hello Kitty. I had a bracelet that was the exact same pearlescent color as the stick shift. And it's so crazy too because of this coincidence. Last night I watched a documentary on the origins of Hello Kitty.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. What are the origins of Hello Kitty?
It's a lot like how Strawberry Shortcake got started. It's basically little products like gifting stuff. I think Strawberry Shortcake was a greeting card design first.
Cool.
Really a stroke of genius as far as marketing, because they grew up with the audience. Products that catered to adults as well as children up through the years, and kept the design consistent but just barely changed per decade. And kind of like the psychology behind the fact that she has no mouth to keep people engaged and interested. Really cool stuff.
Fascinating as a kid, it's not ago.
Yeah.
That is
As an adult, I wouldn't call myself a diehard fan of Hello Kitty, but I was a huge fan as a kid. And the nostalgia really does pop back up every once in a while, like it does with this car. Just wanted to also take a moment to appreciate this shot of the dashboard. Because this car is so tiny, it's difficult in certain cases to get shots. And so this shot of the dashboard was really funny. I just had my head down underneath the glove box. It almost looks normal. I think it was a bit of a fail. And can we take a moment to appreciate the adjustable steering wheel? I can't get over this. It tilts up and down and it goes in and out. I desperately want this to be standard for all cars everywhere. Really helps with the cleaning process. And speaking of places that often get overlooked when it comes to detail is the stick shift, if your car has one. It's really smart. It's easy to forget.
Huh?
I forget about that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there were enough times when I'd finish a vehicle and Dad would call me back and say, hey, you didn't do this, that it's definitely stuck in my memory.
The last part of the detail was doing windows. We were double teaming the inside and the outside. Being able to detail with my best friend is so much fun. I mean, we talk about everything together, and the fact that we can do it during work hours is just really special. You'll notice on the outside that we are not using the microfiber, although we are using it on the inside. There's a reason for that. We're wanting to increase the longevity of the microfiber. We definitely don't want to get grit or dirt that might end up scratching tint onto those cloth pieces. The reason why we clean the outside is because it makes the washing process later on go a little bit faster. We're not as concerned about the polishing on the outside like we would with a microfiber cloth because we're about to wash it. You'll probably notice too that Chrissy is a lot faster and more efficient than I am, especially on this back glass. I was looking at it for a while, for too long. Chrissy was like, we're about to wash it, it's not a big deal. I've got so much to learn, but also being short-sighted, I have to get a lot closer to it and make sure that I'm seeing something instead of a blur. Now, this is the first time that we are showing the car washing process, and I thought it was a great opportunity to just enjoy it, not necessarily as ASMR, but just relax. The windows do have a hard time sealing, so we put some of our detail towels in between the glass and the weather stripping, and that helped a lot keeping the car dry. We also have a new hose and hose attachment, and neither of them are super stellar. It's kind of a disappointment. You have another setting? Hose doesn't like that one.
It's like a toddler. Watch out!
Hoping to upgrade that soon. Nobody likes a fussy detail hose. And this is the final result. In general, I love a good Tbird. Of course, we all love the Beach Boys song, and it just seemed like the perfect vehicle to tackle right before 4th of July and celebrating America and all the good things about it. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe down below. We put out weekly videos like this on projects that we have in the shop. If you enjoyed seeing this Thunderbird today, check out our series on our 1956 custom line that we are trying to get up and running. Hope you guys have a great holiday weekend, and we will see you again next week. See ya!